when there is no more room in hell.
Well, sometimes that is better.
The dead will walk the earth.
All right, guys. Welcome to Shambling Horror Podcast, episode 3. You nerds. We're in the middle of non-snowpocalypse 2022, the second one that's been faked from this year. We're out on the East Coast. But yeah, dude, welcome, guys. Welcome to episode 3. Today we're going to have on a special guest, TheKindestSir. I'm getting ready to pull him in right meow. Let me pull him down. If you haven't met TheKindestSir, man, he's a fucking dope ass dude. He's a content creator. I actually met through, I don't even know how I met you. I don't know if it was Hover or Capri or, I don't even it was probably a bunch of shit. Probably Game Pass Dad and Capri and Sorry and Hover and all of it. Probably combined into one.
Honestly, dude, I don't know. I was probably drinking in a voice chat somewhere.
One of the both of us were. It's like fucking Shaun of the Dead. Like two drunk people fucking wander into a bar and they become friends, basically.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I know that nobody does plugs at the beginning of podcasts, but I gotta show you.
No. I was actually gonna ask you.
I gotta show you.
Holy shit, that's funny, dude. For those of you guys, that's an actual shirt. That's not actually tape, right?
No, this is a print.
Bro, so for those of you guys who aren't watching this on YouTube, for you guys who are getting the visual, TheKindestSir has his own shirt. It's a Better Than Josh shirt. And it looks like it's duct tape and written in marker, but it's not. It's his actual shirt. That's
it's a merch shirt.
Awesome,
yeah,
dude. Holy shit. No,
so
introduce
the whole point,
yourself,
guys.
Dude.
So I'm TheKindestSir. Right now, everything that I do on Twitch is Rainbow Six Extraction because of my fucking cheap setup is slowly dying. So I can't do more intricate stuff right now. But I do cooking streams when I can set everything up to do it, and I'm trying to get Mythical Chef Josh to challenge me in Kitchen League. So that's what that's what the shirt is for. My name on Twitter is #BetterThanJosh. That's the first part.
He follows me also on Twitter, so I'll make sure when I post this up, I'll make sure I tag him in it. Hey, you've been called to the gauntlet more than once, son.
Yeah, dude. Everything I do, I talk about it because it's honestly. If someone else from Kitchen League challenges me while I'm doing it, that's also good. But I'm just I'm better at. I'm the new hot guy that wears jorts. Okay, I have a cutoff shirt. I literally will cut this shirt off if I wear it on a cooking stream, so that it is above my belly, and I wear jorts. I have a pair of jorts, and I'm the new hot guy in jorts on the internet. So,
bro, are you bringing back jorts? Is that a thing we're gonna bring it back now, bro?
Just for cooking streams. I mean, it's Josh's thing, but it's my thing now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you. But here's the thing: is you wore jorts all along. So you were the guy who wore them when they weren't cool, and now you can bring them back and be like, "Bitch, I was here the whole time in some jorts. Where were y'all?" You can do that, dude.
I can't even lie about that, dude. I live in Canada. It's too cold here for jorts.
Yeah. I don't think you've met. I don't know if you've met Hybrid Action. He's in Canada. I don't know if he'll tell us in chat where. I don't remember specifically what. I guess do you call them provinces, right? Or isn't that how it works there? Yeah,
it's provinces. Yeah,
it's cool.
Let me just pull up the chat here.
But he's from up there.
I have everything zoomed in so much because I fucking only have one monitor. So when I stream, I don't look at anything except for my chat blown up as if I'm 85.
That's funny.
And it's popped out in its own window, so I had to pull your chat up and stuff.
So wait, so you do that boomer? Wait, you do that boomer thing where you lean into the camera,
No,
not only is that an
would,
awkward angle, but you lean in.
I would have to. This would be me on stream all the time.
Oh my god, dude!
I would have to, but I make it probably 1-inch letters. They're huge. I can only see one message. Maybe if it's too long, I can't see the whole thing.
That's funny as fuck, dude. But where can everybody find you? Twitch, Twitter, everywhere.
All right. So TheKindestSir on Twitch. Somebody already had that on Twitter, so it's TheKindestSir TV on Twitter.
Fuck that person.
But it's TheKindestSir everywhere else.
Yeah. And I got it in the chat there too. You guys definitely go check out his content, man. He's somebody I'm becoming like good friends with, man. I think I hang out with you every night. Basically.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Pretty much, except for I've been sleeping this last week like a regular human being, which is not normal.
Everyone's had COVID. We all just took a nap, guys. It's fine.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I had COVID like 2.5 weeks ago. But in Ontario, they're like, if you've been sick for more than 5 days, which I was by the time I was like, this might be COVID. Don't get tested. Just assume you had it. So
yeah.
So according to the government, I've had COVID. So now it's my story, and I'm fucking sticking to it, dude.
Yeah. So they did that to us. Me and Katie both got sick. We went to Baltimore for a concert. Both got sick as fuck. Both like had the same symptom, right? We were like, I think this is COVID. And we both took at-home rapid tests. They were negative. And then she got tested at the hospital and they were like, no, it's negative. But the doctor literally called her, was on the phone with her for half an hour and was like, you have this symptom, it can't be a cold. You have this symptom, it can't be the flu. But it could also be a cold. He was like, I'm telling you, you have all these different symptoms and none of them make sense for anything together except for COVID.
Except COVID,
yeah. So he said, y'all have COVID, stay your ass home. That's exactly what he said. We were like, cool. Like,
so my buddy called me the other day. He goes, hey, man, what's up? I'm like, nothing. He goes, I'm just calling to tell you I have COVID. I'm like, cool. sick, dude. Who'd you get it from? He's like, my brother. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. And then I call him today. And he answers, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, ice fishing. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm ice fishing. I'm ice fishing with Mark and Brandon, the two guys that live together that also have COVID.
Dude, that's so funny. Yo, bro. They were like, yo, we're going to go isolate ourselves and go fishing, bro. And we all have COVID. Fuck it. Dude, that's so funny. Holy shit, dude. That's perfect, dude. That's a perfect, that's a perfect thing to do.
We're like, we're in an ice hut. We're in an ice hut, and if the ministry comes, so like the Ministry of Wildlife or whatever, it's called something else here, but like that's what it would be. If they come to check our shit, fucking, we have COVID. You can't even come inside. We're not coming outside because we'll get you sick. So,
holy shit, dude, that's crazy, man. Yeah, we did all the COVID shit. Oh, by the way, we're not gonna talk about COVID this whole time, but what is funny? So what is interesting about that is today. I heard on the radio that one of the last places on Earth that had no COVID got COVID. It's an island. It's this tiny island. And they had no COVID ever. And they had like people that were there, they like shut down the whole island, like locked that bitch down. Nobody came in or out. And they finally let motherfuckers come back in. And they tested them 3 times in Fiji and made them quarantine, and they still got COVID on that motherfucker. Like,
yeah, dude,
how?
It's wild.
Bitch, imagine if it was like the zombie apocalypse and you were the last ones and you finally were like, you know what? We're going to let people in. We're going to quarantine them for 2 weeks. We're going to fucking make them fucking do jumping jacks upside down and spit on their head. And they still were like, boo! And it ate you, bro. You would feel so bad about yourself. Like, this is some dumb shit, dude. Like,
I wouldn't even fight it. I'd be like, this is fate. If it's gonna show up with no one having it 3 weeks after, and we checked everybody, it's fate. It's just gonna happen.
It's like the end of that Dawn of the Dead remake, where they like finally escape, and they get to an island, and they're mooring that bitch up on the dock, and the zombies are like, surprise, motherfucker!
We're here too.
Yeah, dude, and eat fucking Ving Rhames or whatever, and that's just how it ended.
Yeah, dude. And
they should have left it there. I guess we could talk about that later, but I don't know. I have opinions. I have opinions about things. But so, all right. So, TheKindestSir, tell us a bit about like your like survival horror stuff. Like, tell us actually about that tattoo. I want to hear.
Okay. I'll show it to you. I'll try not to show my feet.
No. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I can edit out whatever I need to. It doesn't matter.
So, let's see.
That's things breaking.
Oh shit! I'm even doing it stupid because I'm looking at the stream, which is delayed. So I'm like waiting.
No. You're good, dude. You're good.
So I like was 15.
Look at that, dude.
And I was drunk in a basement because I was 15. And I stick and poked this on myself. I mean, like, I'm covered in a bunch of stupid stick and poke tattoos.
Wait, you did that yourself?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I did a lot of my tattoos. Like, I do this thing where I have tattoo artist friends, right? So I'll be I'll be like, hey, do you have any needles and ink? And they'll be like, yeah. like 2 and some black, and I'll be like sick, and then I'll be upset about something, like I'll just save it, and then I'll get sad about something, or like honestly I'll just get drunk about something. But and then like I'll tattoo love scars on my own forearm, and then this crying eye. And
no, those are cool. Like I was gonna say, no, those are cool, man. I don't have any I've done myself, but I totally get it. Like,
yeah, dude.
Totally
so I'll just be like, oh, everything sucked. Girls are stupid. I'm not in love anymore. And then I tattoo this, and then the next day I'm like, what? I have a new tattoo. Like, and I did this probably blackout, dude. Like TOS drunk. Like I was so excited. I was so excited.
I'm really glad you've never gotten. I'm really glad you've never gotten an infection. Like that's the one thing. Yeah, like I'm so glad. Like it's so easy. Like just. Bro, it's a myth. It's a myth. No, but I'm not talking about like, bro, I'm not talking about like hepatitis. I'm talking about like MRSA, like a staph infection.
It's a myth. It's a myth. The only way that you're gonna, the only way that you actually break enough skin for you to get an infection that would make you sick is with a machine. So like,
that's interesting.
Because like
I knew that.
Because like I don't hurt myself like at all. I don't even feel when I do a second poke on myself.
For those of you guys who are getting this on audio, he has a Resident Evil umbrella tattoo that he did himself, and it actually looks great. That tattoo looks better than this one, and this one's terrible. Like it
has the word umbrella under it, and like
it's so good, dude.
Like I did it stick and poke with a shader, and then I colored it and stuff. But that's all because like. We'll just go back to like the beginning, I guess. The question you originally asked. So when I was a kid, the first console that I got for like anything, I think I was like 3 or 4 years old when it came out, was the PlayStation 1. And I have 2 older siblings who, as soon as I got my PlayStation, they were like, "We're fucking renting Resident Evil." So, they like brought it home when I was a kid. And honestly, I was terrified of it. I didn't play it, or like I couldn't even watch it, to the point where I like have vivid memories of me being like, "They're playing that stupid game again," and my mom being like, "That's his PlayStation, you fucking assholes." But like I couldn't watch it or play it or anything. And then I didn't buy, but I got a Nintendo 64. Yeah. And I got Resident Evil 2.
Yes, dude. I have it still. I have that cartridge still.
For some reason, I could play that one. And I like got into it. Obviously, I was a little bit older too, but I got into it with number 2, and then I like, was pretty poor, so I didn't get any other Resident Evil games. So my experience with them came from like turning 16 when the internet got good.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, I'm gonna download every game and emulate it because I'm smart. And so yeah, I did that for a long time and like pretty much played through all of them. And like, got really into it, went back. Yeah. Never played the original Resident Evil all the way through.
Really?
Yeah.
You can get the HD remake now. It's like it's everywhere.
I've done that, but I mean like not the original. Like I never played through the actual original PlayStation 1 version. I mean like I should probably actually just download it and emulate it and do it, but never done it. I've played through the HD remake. I've played through the DS remake.
Yes.
I've played like through a bunch of them. I think the only one I haven't beat actually is the remake of Resident Evil 3. It just didn't hold my attention very much, but going up to, I loved Resident Evil 4. Man, I'm waiting for this check to hit to start my sleeve, bro. Yeah, dude, go get tattoos. Everybody, get tattoos right now.
Once you start getting tattooed, you will never stop getting tattooed. You will just keep getting tattooed.
I'm honestly thinking about doing like a 1,000 sub goal on my channel, and if I hit it, I'll get a face tattoo.
Oh my god! I actually really want a neck tattoo. Like real talk. Like
I really want
the front. No, like the front. The front right here, like a big neck piece. Yeah, I want a throat piece so bad. I honestly though, it's just gonna wait until I'm retired. It's just that I will literally the second day I'm retired, I will go get a fucking throat piece tattoo. Like I'm gonna do it.
Not if it's COVID, but anyways,
that's true. That's true. That's true.
It'll be approximately 8 months to a year after you retire, but that's okay.
Oh well, you know what I mean. Like,
but yeah,
it's just so hard. It's still so hard to get employed. Like with like a big neck piece. Like it's still taboo, man. I don't know. I'm gonna wait, but
I'm just probably never gonna have a job. So
yes, dude. We're all gonna do smoke copious amounts of weed and just be content creators. That's the dream.
Well, I mean,
dude.
like I'm working on things outside of Twitch, right? Like I'm trying to make a cartoon. I'm trying to do a whole bunch of other stuff. So like, I probably never will have a job where having even a face tattoo will matter. Because like, you have a face tattoo, we're not going to buy your cartoon. Okay.
Yeah, one of my favorite that I can think of. It's like a cartoon that I know came out of Canada. Was the guy who did the band commercials? I don't know if you ever saw him. Oh my God, my anus is bleeding. And he's like super famous. But he's from Canada. I can't remember where, but he did all these like commercials essentially that got banned. He's very successful, I think, outside of that, but a bunch of them got banned, and he released them on YouTube ages ago. Like, my spoon is too big.
I know who you're talking about.
And I can't remember his name. But also like a Cyanide Happiness, and like we got to meet those guys. Actually, those guys are cool as shit. They drew me a picture. They drew me a picture of Jesus. So we met them at a Comic-Con, and they said, "We'll draw you a picture, and you'll pay for it, but you have to pick the subject of the pictures out of a hat." And we drew Hitler and Jesus, and so they drew Jesus on the stripper pole. With a bloody asshole sliding down the stripper pole and Hitler throwing ones at him. I was like, bro, holy shit. Yeah, it's in this office somewhere. It's up on the wall. But yeah, Cyanide Happiness don't give a fuck, dude. It was funny as shit, dude. I was like, whoa, dude.
So I have a unique step up with the cartoon thing.
Yeah.
Being that I'm in Canada and we have laws here stating that like if Netflix wants to have shows here, they have to have a certain amount of Canadian shows.
Weird.
Yeah, dude. And like, it's called the CRTC. It's like our FCC. And the thing is they're like, I think 25% of like programming on the radio and on streaming services, like not like YouTube and stuff, but like streaming services that you pay for, has to be Canadian content in order to be allowed here. Like just made by Canadian creators or whatever. It doesn't have to be like made in Canada necessarily, but I have a step up. So back in the day, it would be hard because you'd have to actually pitch stuff to a network still. Yeah. And it would be a Canadian network probably. And they'd be like, well, no. But now with like, no. Like I have a cousin that tried to do it, and he had like a celebrity that went into the network with him to pitch it. And instead they were like, we like the sitcom that he already makes. So we're just going to turn that into a cartoon instead.
Dude, I've heard so many stories about like we're like that. We're down in the States. We're like that. There's all these weird, like laws, and like you have to be part of the union, and like it's the whole. And then they have like pitch season and pilot season and la. Like there's all kind of shit like that, dude.
So I'm just gonna do it independent, and then when I have like a season or two, I'm gonna go to Netflix and be like, hey, I already have 2 seasons of this. Do you want to buy it?
Yeah. Do you do commissions at all? Like, can anybody reach out to you? Like, as far as like doing commissions for art? Yep.
I have a Fiverr thing going right now that like people haven't really clicked on, but that's because
promote it.
I don't know. I'm TheKindestSir on
you can find him TheKindestSir on Fiverr. Go.
But also, dude, like just whisper me on Twitch. My whispers are open because I can handle assholes. Because I'll literally like, oh, dude, it was so funny today. I was playing Extraction, okay? Because I'm literally on Twitch. I'm an Extraction streamer now. That's all I play. Because I want to build a community around one game. I'm like trying to follow the rules of like doing it right, so that I can do weird, wacky, random stuff later when people are there to watch me. But now I have like a hook for a game. Anyways, this guy comes in and he's like, "Why are you playing Extraction?" Because I like it.
Because it's my house, bitch.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, because it's my stream. Oh, no, wait. I was nice to him for a long time.
Yeah.
He's like, you watch, man. In 1 month, people aren't going to be watching this game at all. It went from, and he was lying to me about the views, by the way, and it was easy to check. Like, I literally pulled it up and looked.
Yeah.
He's like, right now, the game only has like 700 viewers. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, then the 15 that I have means a whole lot more.
Yeah, bro, I have like 10% of the whole viewership of the whole. Well, I'm not doing math. Fuck that. I do spreadsheets all day. Bro, like I have a large percentage of it. So like,
but I pulled it up and I'm like, what about the 4K that Twitch says it has though? That's really weird. It's really weird that you have a different number.
So funny,
like,
dude.
That's strange. And he just kept going on and on and on. And I was nice to him. And I'm like, well, your opinion right now is wrong. Like, you came to the wrong place to try to freely speak about what you think. Because at a certain point, I'm gonna be like, no, you're fucked, dude.
Yeah, I've only ever done that. I did that one time and I did it on accident and I got booted the fuck out of it. Well, it wasn't really an accident, but it was like, there was a dude, he's a big ass streamer and I liked him. And I won't say who it is because it doesn't really matter. He wasn't running any circles with us. It was just somebody that I liked.
Yeah.
We're talking like 1,000 viewers.
Yeah.
And I pop in and he was playing, it's funny because I fucking can't even remember what game it was. But like, I said some smart ass shit in the chat, like, oh, look at this like fucking value brand version of like whatever, like some other game, right? Like Breath of the Wild or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I was kidding. And he was like, dude, and he saw it. He got so mad. I must have struck a nerve. Like I was just kidding. But he was like, fuck you. If you don't like this game, get the fuck out. And I got banned immediately. And I was like,
that's kind of how I acted. That's kind of how I acted. That's where the story goes.
Oh shit. Like I really, I apologize. I DM'd him. I was like, yo, bro, I'm like, actually sorry. I was joking. And he didn't give a fuck. He just didn't respond. And I went about my business. But so
I was funny about it. Cause like raging at people on stream isn't content. Like it's not.
No,
you know what I mean? So like,
it isn't.
I was like nice to him. Real raging at people. So I was like nice to him for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did that like a month ago. It was bad.
So I was like nice to him for a while, and he went off for this weird tangent about how like if I could make the perfect video game, because he's like, fucking Extraction is a 2 out of 10 easy, and I was like, I think it's a 10. I think it's a 10 because I just wasn't like having it. I was like, your opinion's wrong. I'm just gonna tell you that I think the opposite. Even if you say what I think, I'll say the opposite right now. Like I'm just gonna argue with you. He's like, it's a 2, and I'm like, it's 10. He's like, no game's a 10. The only game that could be a 10 would be like if there was 300 plus hours of campaign time and it was single player and every decision you made led to a different outcome and it was 11 games mixed into one and you could do anything in the entire fucking universe and every choice was infinite and everything. You could just do anything. And I'm like, that's not a game. That's just life. That's real life, dude.
That's
you can
so
literally
funny,
do that right now. You could just go do it.
Funny, dude.
Just go do it. And he like kept going and I'm like, okay, I want to be very clear with you, sir, because when you get banned, I don't want you to wonder why.
Yeah.
If you continue to share your toxic content, you are going to get fucked because I'm a mean cunt. And he like didn't stop. So then there's 30 seconds of me today like going over to ban him and then coming back to the mic and I'm like, get fucked.
That's so funny, dude.
Fucked.
I told you.
Fucked.
I DM'd you. Like, I just had this conversation. We'll talk about this, and then I'm going to tell you about my Resident Evil story, the original game. Yeah. So, I had this conversation with my fiance today. I DM'd you. Remember, I told you about that. I'm not going to name it. Remember, I told you about that interaction. Yeah. So, like, I told my fiance that I said, you know what? We're nice. There's a lot of us. We're nice until we're not, and then we're not. And that's just sort of like, once the gloves are off, the gloves are off. Like, and all bets are off. And you might get your shit yelled at or whatever. But anyway, that day is coming. That day is definitely coming.
Dude, I have a little side note on this. I got in trouble from a mod the other day. I'm not going to name any names either. But
no, it's all good.
In one of our friends' Discords, everybody was wasted. It was after a pretty big stream.
Yeah.
And I was in there, and this guy was being an asshole. And I sat for an hour and a half and just listened to it and listened to it and listened to it.
Yeah.
And then he said something to me, and I was like, why don't you stop being a drunk piece of shit?
Oh, yes, dude.
And then he was like, what? And as he tried to talk, I was like, oh no, the fucking ghetto is coming out of me.
Oh,
and I
no, dude.
I like literally to my camera, like puff my chest up, and I'm like, listen, I'm way better at being an asshole than you, and I'm not gonna stop. So you better just shut your fucking mouth because I'm not gonna. And then I got taken to the principal's office.
Well, at least the mod was smart enough to jump in and be like, separate corners, like shush, right? Like, yeah. But no, let me tell you. Okay, so I don't think I've ever told you this story. So I've told the story on the stream before, but I don't think I've ever told you this story. So first time I ever played a survival horror game, I would say period. Although I did play like Nightmare on Elm Street and like. At that point, I had played like Nightmare on Elm Street, and I want to play. I had played Zombies Ate My Neighbors, right? Like I had played some survival horror games, but not like on that level, not like Resident Evil level, right? My cousin is older than me. He is probably like 5 or 6 years older than me. My cousin Perry, he was wild. Introduced me to Nirvana. Like, dude pierced his own ears, right? Like, fucking like. He's awesome, right? Like edgy ass teenager.
That's the only way to be, dude. That's the only way to be.
Yeah, and so it's like 1996 or 1997. Yeah. And I'm like probably like 10 years old at that point.
Yeah.
And I had always played his Sega, and I'd played his PlayStation, and he had Resident Evil, and he was out for the night or whatever, and I stayed in his room, and so I'm playing the PlayStation, and I find Resident Evil 1. And I'm like, oh man. I'm like, I've never even heard of this before. Like, I'm gonna play this. I have no fucking idea what I'm in for. And it's like 11 at night, and I'm like by myself. Basically, everybody's asleep, and I'm in the dark. So I put the shit in there, and I'm like creeped out. I'm like, what the fuck is this game? Right? And I'm a little kid.
Dude.
So like, I couldn't even
90s,
get yes, dude, and I couldn't and I couldn't even get the control because like it's old school tank controls. So I'm having trouble with it. I'm kind of like, what the fuck, right? So I start playing a game and I wander around that corner, bro, and that fucking zombie, that first zombie, dude, turns a corner. Well, I turn the corner and that zombie turns his ass around and looks at me, and I said, "Holy shit!" I was 10. I said, holy shit. I was like, holy fucking shit. And I like was like freaking the fuck out, like trying to get the fucking, I was like, get the fucking character. And I like run through the door that you originally went through. Cause you don't actually, I haven't played that game in years. Can you even kill that zombie?
The first one?
Yeah. Like with a gun. Yeah. But you don't have to. I didn't know that until like, so you walk back in the door. I like stumble back in the door. I'm like, ah! I'm like freaking the fuck out, dude. And Barry kills him. Yeah. And then
so then you were playing the Jill playthrough then.
Yes. So I never got to the Chris playthrough. Yeah, like I never got to that. I was like,
it was Chris's blood.
Yes. On the floor.
Dude,
yes.
I love the fucking.
But
I
like
love
I'm
the
telling you,
Barry
he was
lines.
like freeze, and blew his head off, and I said, ah! And I'm like, dude, I ran out of the house. I fucking dropped the controller, and I got up. And I fucking took that flight of stairs down the stairs in like 2 fucking steps. Boop, boop. And hit the door and was standing in the driveway, terrified, dude. Like, what the fuck? And it's funny is I didn't start playing it again. I just turned it off. I was like, I'm done. No more Crash Bandicoot. No more Final Fantasy VII. I'm done.
No more
this.
PlayStation.
Turn it off.
This is a Pandora's box full of demons and nightmares, and I'm never going to open it again.
It was over, bro. I was done, and I think I turned on like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which is weird because that movie's scary as fuck too. But I like turned that on, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not even getting up from this bed. I'm done. I'm gonna lock this motherfucking door, and I'm just gonna lay in here, and that's it, dude. I was done. Like. That scared me so fucking bad.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Forever, my first recurring nightmare was that cutscene, and it's so wild if you go back and watch like the PlayStation 1 cutscene that we were so terrified of. You're like, this doesn't even fucking look like people. None of this looks real. Why was I scared? So the question that like you said to go through Resident Evil. So the last game, the game that I left off with, like the one that was big, like there was rumors and stuff when I was a kid, was Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
And then 5 I didn't really like, to be honest. I didn't like 5 or 6. I don't like the super actiony ones. Like 4 was even almost a little too much.
Yeah, it was different. It was
But
just different. It was.
I think 4 honestly was like close to the apex of Resident Evil. It had enough of the survival horror like aspects, like the ammo and health and stuff.
You know what did it for me for Resident Evil 4 was the upgrade system. The Stranger and the upgrade system.
I love it.
And like you could get like actual like loot. It was the first time they had done that where like you had like a merchant and you could get loot and you could like upgrade your shit and like bro, like it just blew the lid off for me. Like I love that fucking game. Like, man.
So I didn't really play 5 or 6. I loved 4 for the same reasons.
Yeah.
I didn't play 5 or 6. Played 7, like the beginning of it a bunch of times, and never beat it. And then recently, like within the last, I would say 18 months, played 7 before, I think it was like 2 months before Village came out.
Yeah.
And I have beaten Village 9 times.
Dude, I've beaten that game. You know what's crazy is I want to say I 100%ed that game. Like I got every single fucking thing.
I just haven't because I'm not that good at mercenaries, so I can't get that one challenge.
You can you can max out mercenaries if you sit down and like really chuck Duke. Like you can get through it. Like the achievements in that is really not bad.
I just like one of the only actual gameplay challenges I have left, other than spending the CP on like all the random.
Yeah, I mean, I did all that
stuff.
which like it takes a while.
The only actual challenge I have left is unlocking the like Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Yes,
and I just can't get the what is it, SS on all of them. I can't get.
I don't remember. It's been a while. It's a great game. We're gonna get DLC for that hopefully soon. Like soon.
Yeah, either that or they just said it so people would stop asking.
That's true. No, yeah, that's true.
But no, I think we actually are going to get it.
Although Resident Evil, I was thinking about this today as a rudderless. It's weird. It's like this rudderless, amazing franchise. Like none of the timelines make sense. Like none of the fucking none of the releases even really make sense. Like if you think about it, like what the fuck? Like Code Veronica is Resident Evil 4, but it's called Code Veronica, and then Resident Evil 4 is this random ass story with Leon in the middle of the fucking woods. Like it's like this. Like Resident Evil is so fucking rudderless as a franchise. Like it has like. What is it, Shinji Mikami and like all these like amazing fucking people behind it.
The thing is though is that like at the time of Code Veronica X, that was like the golden age of spin-offs, dude. On
I know.
console.
No, I know that.
So they were like, they honestly were like, we know that this is just a Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
However, this is not a mainline entry.
Yeah. But that's the thing is it makes so much money. I feel like it's just rudderless because they're like, fuck it. We're going to make some cool shit and it won't make any goddamn sense as to the last one, but fuck it. It's cool and we know it's cool and you know it's cool and you'll buy it and we'll sell it to you. And this is like, it's like, fuck it, right? Like, it's almost like Elder Scrolls games are like that. Like, if you look at the lore, like, none of it makes fucking sense, but it's like, they're all dope as bitch, right?
Well,
like,
it's funny because if you look at the, if you look at each piece of lore, because like every game in the Elder Scrolls series is its own era except for the first 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're in the same one. They all have their own lore for the entire world.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a bad comparison, but I mean, like, what I'm saying is
different. No. And it wasn't. And it's different from game to game.
Yeah.
Every game has retcons. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, actually, everything's canon.
Well, it's like, like they threw, didn't they, at one point, like they throw Wesker in a fucking volcano. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure they brought him back. And it's like, I just...
No, they didn't bring him back. They didn't bring him back. He was dead.
Well,
he was dead. They brought back his son.
Correct. Yeah. Well, no. I'm thinking of the fucking, like, robot or whatever from, like, fucking...
That doesn't count.
Code Veronica, like, there was, like, a robot or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but he wasn't... No.
That wasn't
a robot. Really... Code Veronica X was...
It was like
the bad guys were like Alexandria.
Yes, but I thought they had like a Wesker robot or some shit. I haven't played that.
No, it was just Wesker, but it was like G-Virus Wesker.
Yeah, it wasn't like the same. But
that was before.
That was before.
That was timeline. That in the timeline takes place before 4.
To their credit, they threw him in a volcano, but that's what it took. In a fucking volcano, like.
The hardest Resident Evil monster to kill yet. He's been the most difficult one. We fought a giant trash robot monster.
That's true.
Using a tank.
That's true.
Still not as hard to beat as Wesker.
And as someone who's like a huge Code Veronica fan, I know what's funny is everyone's gonna roast me in the chat right now because I can't remember what they're called. It's essentially like they're like a mix between like zombies and hunters.
They're
dudes with the fucking arms.
They're a mix between zombies and the toy you get from the dentist that you can slap on the wall.
Yes. Those fucking things in Code Veronica make me fucking throw shit. Like,
I gotta look it up now because I know exactly what you mean. And the only word I can think of right now is gobbledygook, and I know it's not that.
Yeah, dude. Sean, thank you for the host, dude. Thank you, man.
But do you feel like the only thing I can think of is gobbledygook, and it's not Bandersnatch?
Yes, dude.
I didn't even Google it. So, my word. I'm showing the camera.
That's so funny, dude. Yeah,
I'm showing the camera. I did not get there. I did not finish the Google. I remembered. That's what happened.
Yes, dude. They're so terrible. So. Couple things. So, you mentioned a game that I had never heard of. It's called Extermination. I will actually pull this up on stream so people can see it. So
yeah, dude.
It's called Extermination.
Do you want to watch the trailer?
No, I did. Well, I did before the stream.
Yeah.
I watched it. So this game is really fucking cool. And what's weird about it's called Extermination. What's weird about this is it was on PS2 and that was like my shit. And I loved survival horror games and I've never played this.
This is why you didn't know. It was around the release cycle of PlayStation 2 because as you can see by the cover art right there, it is a first party release. So this is a Sony game that just disappeared into obscurity. If you look at the release date, it came out in 2001. It came out right around the life cycle of the beginning of the life cycle of the PlayStation 2
and N64. So N64 was like 97, but the 2001 was kind of like its heyday. Like there was a bunch of fucking games like 2001.
But like it faded off into obscurity because we got things like Code Veronica X, which was the remake of Code Veronica from what was it on the Sega?
It's on everything. I think at this point. I think it's on.
I know it was on Dreamcast.
What's funny is I think they just re-released it on the Xbox One. Like,
I have it on the Xbox One.
Yeah,
I bought it for $2.40.
Oh yeah, they released it last year. I think during Halloween on the new Xbox.
I love it. Honestly, I think it's good.
It's on like everything.
I think that Code Veronica. The reason why it's not a mainline series, the reason why it's not just Resident Evil 4, is the weird fucking anime feeling of it, and it doesn't look like anime. But like the weird character interactions between like Steve. Yeah. No, not this. I'm talking about Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Like the weird interactions between Claire and Steve, and like the weird everybody is an action hero feeling. Like it's very, very much. It was like we made this for a Japanese audience, not a Western one.
So Extraction. This game, it looks a lot like visually, and it plays a lot like Metal Gear Solid, which is fucking interesting.
So it plays kind of like Metal Gear Solid until you get infected in the game. So a cool mechanic of the game is that you can actually take on the infection that is like plaguing the area that the game is in.
Yeah.
You can like slowly get infected, and obviously you lose at the end if it like it ends the game if you turn into a monster, which is actually what happens. And I believe, if I remember correctly, they animated it, so you actually got to see your character like die and turn into a monster.
Dude.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But that mechanic, it would like slow you down and slowly turn it into a Resident Evil game instead, where like you had tank controls. Yeah.
So what's interesting about that is that exact same system was in the one that I remember from specifically was whatchamacallit, Resident Evil Outbreak.
Yeah, but that was way after this.
Yeah, no, I know that, which is crazy. This is interesting.
That was way after this. But that's the thing, is that those are the survival horror games that people remember from PlayStation 2, because this came out so early in the life cycle that like people were like, well, what the fuck is this? It's a new IP.
Yeah, weird. How have I never heard of this game? I fucking love survival horror, and I this was like my console, dude, and I'm pretty sure this.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I bought it at like a yard sale, like not even from a game store or anything.
So we were talking about this before the stream and the podcast. I'm gonna probably go back and find out where I can get this game. I'm sure I can find it somewhere.
Oh man, I bet you could find it. I bet I
Yeah,
could
I'm
find it for you
definitely.
right
What's
now.
funny is they like all these people. Like if you look at the reception, people are like, "Oh, it's like The Thing," and it's like Resident Evil, and it's like The Abyss,
that thing, they're actually like the story has resemblance between The Thing and the game. And then they actually say that like the soundtrack sounds similar.
Yeah,
like,
that's
like
what they're saying.
score.
I love Marconi, dude. Yeah, that's yeah. I'm gonna have to track this down. We were joking about this, but I'm not joking now when I say I want to try and stream this. This would be fun as fuck to play.
It is super fun. The other thing though is that it was still pretty early on in survival horror. Like we only had 3 Resident Evil games at this point. And I think 2 Silent Hills.
Well, it depends. 2001. When did Silent Hill 2 come out?
It would have come out. It would have come out, I think, like 2002.
Yeah. It was 2001. It was September 2001. So yeah, we would have been. Yeah, it came out right. It came out like 4 months before Silent There 2. So yeah.
So we had 1 Silent Hill and 3 Resident Evil games. So that's all the survival horror that really existed. Like there were to this extent of survival horror, right? Like when you're like, I played Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm like, but does that count?
Well, I mean, Alone in the Dark counts. Alone in the Dark counts, and like there's some other stuff, like I want to say System Shock was out at that point, and like you had System Shock and you had like
System Shock. I think System Shock has a 3rd tag though. Wouldn't System Shock be like sci-fi survival horror?
Yeah, technically. And was
and it was fast paced, wasn't it? Might have been. Yeah. I think.
Well, I understand. Your point is still like,
wasn't Fatal Frame on Dreamcast? Which
you know what's funny is I actually have a list pulled up of all of the survival horror games. So we'll just scroll through here real quick. So Alone in the Dark was 92. We knew that. And then these are like I'm just pulling out like big names here.
Yeah.
So then we had 96 to 2004. So you had a game called Clock Tower, which I never played.
I've heard about Clock Tower.
Yeah. Silent Hill came out. Obviously we knew that.
Yeah.
And then there's not really anything else listed between, there's not really anything lit. Corpse Party, which I never played. But yeah. And, between like, you know, like 96 and like 2001, there wasn't like a ton of of them. But
how is that the golden? How is that the golden age?
I almost fucking forgot.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a
Parasite
good one.
Eve. If I had not mentioned that, I would have been remiss. Yes, Parasite
How is that the golden age? How is that the golden? It should be less time. Because
no, I mean I agree. Whatever. It's a wiki page. They're full of shit anyway. It's fine.
I know, but I'm just looking and I'm like, okay, so like maybe around 96 is when Resident Evil 1 came out, maybe? Like, is that what they're saying?
It was 96, yeah.
It was 96. Okay.
Although, Alone in the Dark was like the first one. But.
Yeah, so like we had 3 Resident Evils, and we had Silent Hill. Japanese game studios created them.
Yep, all of them. Yeah.
And even though Sony is a Japanese company, I believe that Extermination was made by Sony America. So it is like what I believe is the first.
SCE, but yeah, it's.
But I think Sony America did all of the development for games released to a Western audience for the most part. But all of those names look Japanese, so maybe I'm wrong. But
I don't
know. It was like made for a Western audience. It was the first. I'm gonna again maybe be saying things that are not true. I could be lying to all of you guys.
It's all good.
But I think it was the first survival horror released on PlayStation 2. Because it was so early, and it just
that's a possibility.
Well, like so Silent Hill came out 4 months after Extermination. Yeah. Why do you think you didn't hear about Extermination? Because Silent Hill became a cult classic instantly.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. And it was coming off Silent Hill, which is one of the best games ever. Like that game is fucking great.
Pull up the gameplay tab of Extermination.
Yeah.
And just see if you can find, because I didn't even think about the fact that like the Outbreak games had that infection thing, but like you're right, So I wonder if we can find any other mechanics that were taken right out of like this game.
That's crazy. That kind of angle's weird. Like on a game like the survival horror game, that's not normal. That's cool. But yeah, you can see it's like tank controls, sorta. It's not really. It sorta is. Here, let me go.
It's like tank control. It's like half tank control, half like Metal Gear fluidity. Yeah. It does look a lot like Metal Gear, dude. I didn't remember that.
Yeah. I told you, it looks a lot like Metal Gear.
Like I mean like the HUD and stuff. Like yeah. But then like here it looks like Resident Evil.
Yeah. Yep.
Or like Dino Crisis. It does look really smooth, dude. Like it does look good for a PlayStation 2 game and so early on.
This is 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean like thinking that this is like one of Sony's first party releases for a brand new console.
Yeah.
Was that a crafting system? I don't remember that. I was a kid, dude. I don't remember that either.
I don't know.
That looked like a weapon crafting system. You don't remember. You don't know the game. I just told you.
Well,
about
that's true. That's true.
But dude, it just honestly, it makes me want to play it.
I'm not used to not have played having played a game in this genre. That's why this blows my fucking mind. I've never played this.
So he goes back down here and then he opens up. I think he opens up his menu and I think it's a crafting system.
Weird.
He picks something up, and then does he do it here? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, right here. Crafting system.
Look at that, dude.
PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 crafting system.
Yeah, that's crazy. Huh. That's crazy, dude.
That is nuts, man. Like I don't remember that. And all he did is it looks like he swapped out the bottom of the assault rifle to be a flamethrower from a grenade launcher. But this was a PlayStation 2 game, and at that a very early one. You would never imagine that in a PlayStation 1 game, which pretty much this is for developers, right? They're we're gonna be, they probably were making it.
I honest to God want to make some content for this game, whether it's on my YouTube channel or my Twitch. I want to get into this,
dude. Honestly,
I don't actually want to watch any more of the gameplay because I just want to play the fucking thing.
Right?
Holy shit,
really
dude.
Good.
Something that I had sort of mentioned to you before we started this, I want to get my hands on this game. This is a game I've heard people talk about a fuckload, and I've never played it.
I straight up thought that said 1969, and I was like, what was it fucking played on?
No, it's called Sweet Home. It's a game called Sweet Home. It's kind of legendary because it wasn't even technically supposed to be finished. They weren't even supposed to publish this game. It was never supposed to see the light of day. And this game became Resident Evil.
Okay.
So you had all these people the guy who did Ghosts and Goblins, and he had all these legendary ass people who did this game. And it is a top-down, old school, 1989, pixel fucking
Metal Gear.
Yeah,
Metal Gear.
But it's an RPG. You actually get a party. Nice. So you have
I just saw that there was a permadeath system.
Yeah, there's a permadeath system, and you get a party. So you get a group of 5 people that is in your party, but you can only ever have 3 people in one party and 2 people in the other party. You can never have you're always at a disadvantage. Okay. One of the parties is always at a disadvantage, so it's horribly scary. And it's everything about this game is fucked up. It fucks with you. The lights will cut off, and then the floor will drop out from under you, and and it's permadeath. It's brutal. I want to play this game so bad. And what's crazy is Sweet Home became Resident Evil. This game became Resident Evil. I want to play this so bad, except it's literally $100 to get the cartridge. It's stupid fucking hard.
So fucking
emulate it.
Get it another way, yeah.
Yes, no, it's no. I won't ever. I won't stream shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would love to fucking actually be able to play this at some point.
Dude, I've been thinking a lot. I know that it's not survival horror, but have you ever heard of No One Stops Mr. Domino?
No.
It's the original meme. Like before memes existed. It's a PlayStation 1 board game. and I have been furiously trying to figure out how to reverse engineer code for PlayStation 1 games.
That's funny, dude.
So that I can make like an updated version just so I can play it. I literally don't want to sell it or anything, but like I'll stream it.
I want to play this so bad. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, look up Sweet Home. It's essentially like the granddaddy of every fucking survival horror everything. This game is fucking great, dude.
Where do you place Dino Crisis genre-wise?
What's up?
Where do you place Dino Crisis genre-wise?
The first one, survival horror.
Yeah.
Well, the first and the second one, survival horror. The third one was not. The third one was like, it was whack. It was like on Xbox. You know what's funny is someone gave me that game. They're like, I don't even want this shit taken. I'm serious.
Yeah,
and they
the first two.
And they were like, I don't want this bullshit.
3 doesn't even count.
It was terrible. But the first and the second one for sure.
There's another crafting system because it was Resident Evil's combined system on steroids. In Dino Crisis, you could find like one little bit of medicine and another little bit of poison, and then like a bunch of darts, and you make level 14 super poison stealth darts.
So Dino Crisis, I won't go on a super like long rant about that game, but I talked about this last week on the podcast.
That's why. Okay.
The puzzles in Dino Crisis make me want to pull my fucking hair out, or they did when I first played it. That fucking game, man. The puzzles in that game were fucking dumb. Like, it was the first survival horror game I ever played where I literally had a notebook, bro. I had a notebook and I was like writing down math equations and shit and like trying to figure out shapes and shit. And I was like, I fucking love that game, but the puzzles were dumb as shit. Although I'm an adult now, so like maybe there'd probably be a lot easier.
That's the amount of effort you need to figure out all the endings in Silent Hill.
Bro, oh yeah, like the alien ending, fucking goddamn alien.
Like,
or Silent Hill 2. That was Silent Hill 2 with the UFO that come down and like fucking
And then I think was it Silent Hill 3? Maybe it was 2 also. I can't remember. Is 2 the one where you're like the guy that killed his wife and you're like
yes. Oh, well, okay. I guess spoiler alert if you haven't played a game for 20 years ago, but
guys, spoiler. This game came out on PlayStation 2. Spoilers.
20 years ago. Literally almost to this day, 20 years ago. Well, yeah, in September, it'll be 20 years ago.
Yeah, dude. So you have to do like so much random obscure shit that like is counterintuitive. And then you get to the end and you find out that actually it was a dog behind the whole thing and you're on TV.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous. But I have a game I'm going to recommend that you check out, and I will show it to you right now. You have not seen it yet. It's called Conscript. I will, just full transparency, it's a game that I backed on Kickstarter. I'm not getting any like financial gain from recommending it to you, but I always, anytime I recommend anything to anyone and I have financially backed it, I will always sort of tell, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I have money into this. I'm not gonna like, if he sells a bunch of copies, I'm not gonna like get any money. You know what I mean? I don't have any like financial gain, but I always like to tell everyone that.
But, sure. You're getting a fucking bag, Zod. You're fucking lying to all of us.
Dude, I'm getting a bag, bro. What's funny actually is this is actually on my YouTube, but we won't pull that up. We'll just do this. We'll just pull this up. So I'll pull the trailer up. So this game, it's called Conscript. It's being developed by one dude. One guy, and it's been developing for a couple years. He had like a death in the family and like COVID and like, you know what I mean? Like the development cycle's taking him a while, but it's also one dude. And like once a month he does dev blogs and shit and updates everybody. But check this out, dude. So it's top down old school survival horror. And you are a soldier in the trenches in World War I. And the bad guys, essentially like the Axis, drops gas on the area and turns everyone into fucking like zombie fucks. But yeah, check this out, dude. This game, look, it's like top down old school, old school survival horror. It's got a crafting system and like different weapons, and like you can see here, like look, it's even got like a puzzling system, like. It's got like a point and click adventure, like puzzling system where like it actually will pull up a picture of whatever it is. And like you can actually click through the numbers and shit on the locks and shit. Like, bro, it is so fucking good. The demo is available actually. If anybody wants to play that, it's on Steam. The demo is completely free. It's on Steam. I highly, highly recommend you guys play this demo. I will stream the dog shit out of this game when it comes out. last time they put out a demo, like a significant demo, I think it was last year I streamed it. I probably won't stream it again until the game comes out. I just don't want to play any more of it. Like, I don't want to play any more of it until it comes out. But yeah, this game is good as fuck, dude. It's hard too, which I appreciate. But I will tell you, the developer of that game has put some like Easter eggs too. Like, he loves the genre. Like, he put in the save room, like we have your little save room, he put the little purple lantern from the stranger in Resident Evil 4, like his little light and shit. Like, there's tiny little things. Like, if you appreciate the genre, there's all this tiny little love that's put into that game. Highly recommend Conscript, though. Highly recommend it to you, dude. It should come out this year. It really should. Yeah. It was going to come out last year, and he pushed it back. Yeah, and like I said, if he emails me and tells me the game is out, I'll be like, yo, kinda sir. Hey, kinda sir. Hey, kinda sir.
Play this game.
Play this game, dude. Kinda sir. Play this game.
Dude, deleting my inscription save was the stupidest thing I've ever fucking done.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe you did that shit.
Sorry. So there's secrets that you need to like save edit to get, and I was like, oh, I'm way past that part. So the only thing I can do is delete my save.
No, that's terrible. So a couple things here. I pulled up some couple more things I want to go over. So I pulled up some current events. I like to go over sort of current events. So Evil Dead finally is going to get a release May 13th. I don't know if that's on your radar at all. Evil Dead's going to be good, man. I think this game's going to be good as shit.
So I've seen some stuff for it, but and I've watched all the stuff now, but it was, I'm 27. It was a little bit before I got into like horror, survival horror, that sort of stuff. So like, I'm gonna play it because at my heart, I just like games.
Yeah,
but, it's not like on my radar heavily. Just because, it doesn't like hold my heart the same way it does.
No, I got you. Couple other things. Martha's Dead. It's coming out on PS5. I'll probably actually play that. It's like a psychological, like survival horror game. The trailer's weird. It's like this. It's set in World War II.
Okay.
And basically, like, everybody is like shitting. I want to say it's France. Everybody's like shitting all over France. We're like blowing shit up, and the Germans are like blowing shit up. And this chick is sort of caught in the middle, like in the countryside, and shit kind of goes south. It looks really fucking interesting. I don't usually get collector's editions, but they announced a collector's edition, and I want to say they announced a release date too with this. Let me pull it up. I want to say it was in the trailer. I think they dropped the release date. February 24th. So like soon. Almost a month from now. When this comes out, I'll probably be checking this one out. The trailer looks really cool. This is a game that, like survival horror friends of mine, like this always comes up in news articles and like people sort of talking about it, right? Like I'm interested in this one. I don't know much about the publisher. But I mean, it's going to be Steam, Epic Game Store. It'll be all over the place.
It said it was on Xbox and PlayStation.
So I'll probably be checking this one out. The next thing on this list, I think was, I can't wait for this. So there's a Fatal Frame. It's basically a Fatal Frame game, and it's called Madison. And you walk around inside this fucking house, and on location with like a Polaroid, and you snap the Polaroid, and then you get like attacked by ghosts and shit, dude. It's 100% my alley, bro. Like,
have you played the new Fatal Frame?
I have not.
Is it out yet? I don't
know. They're basically calling this like Fatal Frame look. Oh, and you're talking about Maiden of Blackwater.
Maiden of Blackwater. It's actually it is actually a new.
Is that out?
Yeah.
I did not know that was out. We will be playing. We'll be checking that out.
It says the bundle's not available, but I don't know. It says it's out. The release date is passed.
But yeah, this game, like any day now, this game's coming out. For those of you guys who need like me to tell you a comparison, they're saying it's somewhere between like Fatal Frame and Visage, which is bruh.
Dude,
I cannot wait.
Fucking drove me nuts. I got to a certain part and I just couldn't figure out the next part. And I was literally playing it on stream in the middle of the night trying to be scary. And I was like,
that's funny.
I was like, I'm way too fucking frustrated, guys. The stream's just over. I'm not going to continue to play this.
Yeah, look at this shit, dude. This game is gonna be fucking great. But yeah, I mean, like, walk around in a creepy ass house, taking Polaroids, and then having to like shake your hand and develop them and shit, and then find out there's like a fucking ghost that's gonna eat your face, dude. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. But yeah, I can't wait for that. That's any day now. And then the last thing I kind of wanted to go over is when are they doing this? So Slitterhead is doing a AMA, and I kind of want to hope it hasn't already passed. When
dude, honestly, part
February
of me
3rd.
hoped
They're gonna do it February 3rd.
Part of me hoped that it had passed because that would have made for such funnier content. If you're like, I really want to be a part of this, but apparently I can't because I did not pay attention.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I wasn't paying attention, and it was today, and it's right now. We're doing this. Let's just go over there. Fuck it. We'll just raid there, whatever the fuck they're doing. Yeah, dude. Like, but for those of you guys who aren't aware, Slitterhead is essentially what's his name? The guy is essentially the guy who created the original Silent Hill. What the fuck is his name? It's gonna bother me that I don't remember. But it's essentially it's his new studio.
Same guy. It's the same guy as Metal Gear. It's fuck, I can't remember his name right now either.
But yeah, so it's his new studio, and they premiered a trailer for this game at here, I'll play it for those of you guys who are in the live stream. I'll play this trailer and I'll talk over it.
He made fucking Death Stranding, right? I'm thinking of the same guy.
Is it Toyama? Is that the guy's name?
No.
But yeah, but regardless, like this, it's not Shinji Mikami. It's not him.
No.
But yeah, it's this crazy like. It's by the guy who did the original Silent Hill, so you can imagine like body horror.
Hideo Kojima.
It's not Kojima.
Kojima did Silent Hill.
Well, no. It wasn't. It's not Kojima though. It's I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up right now. It's Boke Game Studio. I'll pull it up right now. Everyone in the chat can fucking roast me for this shit. It's It is.
Oh Toyama. No, it is Toyama. Yeah,
it's Toyama. Everyone's gonna hate me for not remembering that.
Well, you said Toyama. I just argued with you.
Toyama is making this game, and it looks fucking weird. I will finish playing the trailer for you guys. Check this out. They premiered this at the Game Awards. I don't know why it's not fucking playing. Stupid web browser, dude.
Gotta love it.
There you go. So check this out. Yeah, they premiered this at the Game Awards. It's like weird, like fucking body horror, like creepy shit and ghosts and fucking all kind of crazy shit. They're doing an Ask Me Anything on February 3rd. Probably gonna cover this for the podcast. I don't know if I probably won't live stream that, but if I'm available to actually cover that, we'll do it for the podcast. But yeah, I can't wait. It's great. It's fucking old. It looks like old school survival horror weirdness. And I think that's the original composer from Silent Hill 2 coming back to do it. So
honestly, anything that's set in Japan horror-wise is 8 times scarier.
Yeah, look at that, dude. Look at that weird shit, dude. Look at her face. It's all like split open and weird. Yeah, dude, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great.
I'm pretty sure that's TOS, dude.
It wasn't no titty, it was a nose.
I wasn't talking about a titty.
Yeah, the last thing I kind of want to go over is I had asked you about this before the stream, and I want to recommend this to you.
Like, don't they blur those? Don't they blur those in Japan?
What?
Whatever was on her face.
No, you scared me because this game straight up has bro. This game, no, dude, you scared me, man. In the beginning, so I'm getting ready to recommend you Tormented Souls, and there's straight up like a puss and a titty shot in like the first like 3 minutes of this game.
Oh, dude,
and I was like,
so
wait, I was like, no, I didn't just show that on stream. Yo, it scared the fuck out of me, dude. For whatever reason, there's like all this weird explicit nudity in like the first 3 minutes of this game, and then no more. I don't know. It's weird. Although it's in context. It's like a naked chick in a bathtub, like waking up. You know, like, so it's not like sexual, like exploitative or whatever. It's like within the context of the story. Yeah. But so
what's fun? Yeah. Fun fact about the rules of Twitch is you can play that game and you could show that whole cutscene, but you can't show it now in a trailer.
Yes, I know it's
but
weird.
Also if it was in a trailer, I feel like that would be a really questionable marketing choice. So
yeah. So check this out. So I will pull up the trailer. So yeah, check this out. So this game is called Tormented Souls. I've played this on stream before. Highly fucking recommend this game. It's really good, like old school survival horror. You could tell that the studio that made this loves the genre. Although I will tell you that it is, well, let me be very careful that I don't show a titty. I don't think I would on YouTube, but you never know. No, I think I'm good. So yeah, basically, like, you can see the graphics and shit. The lighting in this game is actually fucking great. But yeah, it's your old school, like, creepy, like, fucking wheelchair attached, like, fucking Silent Hill shit. And there's a really cool mechanic in this where, and this isn't really a spoiler, but there's a really cool mechanic in this game where you go between, like, having the lights on and having the lights off.
Yeah.
So you can't. They basically took the thing from Amnesia, where, like, if you're in the dark, you start going crazy and you'll die.
Yeah. Yep.
And they put that in this game. So then what happens is your character is, like, defensively, or they can't defend themselves when they're in the dark.
Okay.
So you have to, like, figure out a way to get the lights on. But, like, having the lights on, like, pisses off the creatures too. So it's like this weird back and forth between, like, going to different parts of this mansion, like, trying to get the lights on or, like, turning them off. And then there's, like, a whole nother weird shit where you go into, like, an alternate dimension, kind of like Silent Hill, and it's, like, the mirrored version of where you are now. And there's, like, time travel, and you can, like, fucking, I don't really want to tell too much, but you can start, like, influencing things, like, changing them in the past and changing them in the future, and it's, like, fucking really interesting, man. This game, I cannot recommend it enough. Tormented Souls is fucking really cool, man. It's a little janky. Like, some of the voice acting is really bad. Like, there's, like, a priest in this game who, like, it, like, loses well, I don't want to say too much, but, like, we'll say he's gravely wounded and he's like, oh, hi, how are you? And you're like, what? You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of, the voice acting is very hokey. But it's really good, man. I highly recommend this game.
I'll definitely look into it.
It's a whole bunch of shit rolled into one. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of shit rolled into one. But yeah, dude, I think we'll wrap this up. We'll go ahead and wrap this up, dude. I appreciate you coming on, TheKindestSir. Where can everybody find you, man?
All right, one more time, guys. On Twitch, I'm TheKindestSir. I mean, that's pretty easy. On Twitter, I'm TheKindestSir TV. Actually, dude, go to your web browser. You can go to TheKindestSir.com.
Ooh, I'll pull up that website to put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I had a website.
You can go to TheKindestSir.com. It is pretty freshly made. There's not a whole lot on it just yet. I'm working on it pretty much every day.
Here we go, dude.
But it is like one of my fucking favorite things.
Yeah.
If you scroll down, I actually have a quote from someone pretty famous that commented on my channel. It's pretty much all the way at the bottom.
For those of you who can't read this, it says TheKindestSir is easily, hands down, the best streamer on the platform. You should be following him for sure. Quoted Jesus 2020. Yeah, dude, it's hilarious, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah,
oh
dude,
my god, dude. That's funny as fuck, dude.
Yeah, so that's where you guys can find me. I'm also on YouTube, but I don't have the thing yet because I'm just a lowly 55 subscriber YouTuber. So
you're good. We have like
can't have my custom channel. So
I'll expose myself. We have like 173 subs. It's fine. Although I love every single 173 of you. But the thing is, that's where you can find me. But go to TheKindestSir.com. It has links to everything that I do. In fact, one more thing, I think it'll impress you. You'll be like, oh, you're so thoughtful. Scroll down to where it says content on there. And then like click it. Where?
Like the thing on the left. Scroll down.
Here? Yeah.
Yeah, it says live streams and content. And then click the purple button.
Oh
shit. It's just a podcast, bro. That's the only thing other than a hover ad.
No, dude, I appreciate you actually took the time to put that up, dude. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, let's wrap this up.
Right, dude.
You can find him everywhere. Everywhere he said to find him. Twitch, Twitter, his website. Don't forget to hit him up for some commissions. He's done some art for me. He's fucking wonderful. I appreciate you coming on, man, and I will catch
one more plug on Saturdays.
Yeah.
On Saturdays, guys, because all I play is Rainbow Six Extraction, and I need people to play ranked. On Saturdays, I'm doing training camp. So if you have not played the game and you want to learn from someone who in like 4 days or 5 days has 100% at everything, and plays at the level of the people that do the pro comps, feel free to join my training camp, and I will teach you how to not suck.
Yeah, where can they find that? Twitch? You mean on Twitch?
Twitch,
cool.
yeah.
Or Discord, I guess they can hit you up in Discord.
Oh, that's where they'd be if you're gonna play with me, but on Twitch tomorrow.
Yeah. Cool.
And then every Saturday.
All right, man. I look forward to having you on again. And
dude.
I will wrap this up. Bye.
Have a good one, dude.
Bye, dude. There we go. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Let's wrap this up in a boo. All right, guys, that'll wrap it up for us. Shambling Horror Podcast episode 3, not 4, 3. I appreciate you, KindestSir, coming on, man. For real, that was fun as fuck, dude. We should definitely do that again. We could have probably talked for fucking 2-3 hours. But yeah, guys, you guys can find these episodes on Fridays, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, pretty much everywhere. Yeah, dude, thank you so much, man, for coming on. You guys can find us pretty much everywhere you can find podcasts. Stitcher coming soon. I'm gonna try and get it up on Stitcher. We do these Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that'll do it, guys. I love all your faces, and I will catch you guys in the next one, guys. Bye!